Yeah, just said. Right. We're live on Facebook. There we go.
We're live on.
Just want some.
We're live on. And I'm live on.
Oh yeah.
Thinking Club. Are we live? Yeah.
Oh yes, we.
Welcome everyone to the Elite Thinking Club. I'm Chris, Jules, Julien. I'm joined tonight by my co-hosts Michael and Liz. You're right.
Oh yeah, it's been a while.
A couple of weeks. Is Liz even there? Can she even hear me?
Well, I can see her, but I don't know if she's
joined twice.
Oh, she's like frozen.
You've got two of me.
It went. That's
sorry.
My internet is
I don't know. You start talking and then it just went boom. You like blew me away.
Your mic sounds weird to me tonight, Liz. What's going on?
Hold on, I might need to turn it up.
No, it sounds like it sounds a little like fuzzled, like a muffler on something.
Are you doing ASMR?
No.
ASMR.
Hold on. Is it still coming through like that?
I mean, to be fair, you sound good to me.
Is it coming
if you sound
through?
all right to Michael.
I've turned my sound down now, so try again.
Good night. I got my Easter bunny.
Does it sound okay now?
Easter.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Well, it sounds all right.
Oh, we're eating now on streams, are we? I don't think we was allowed.
Yeah.
So he banned it, and then now he's allowed to allow it. Right, let me find some chocolate.
Guys,
you enjoy your chocolate. You enjoy your chocolate.
Thank you, Liz. Life's too short not to. Go on, scoff your face, guys. There's people out there in this world who can't even have chocolate, and I think it's very rude for me not. I'm doing it for the sake of the world.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Good point.
You do it. You do it for the world.
Go for the topic again. Welcome everyone to the Elite Thinking Club, dedicated to critical thinking. Welcome my co-hosts who've been here from the jump. Love.
Hello.
And
hello.
And all of our followers as well. It's been a journey. We've been doing this now for over a year, and from those that have been there from the jump, from the go, we still appreciate you very much. We're shocked at how many people are like really into what we talk about everything. We talk about so much, like especially with like the critical thinking side of things, where it's good to question things. Now, like for example, we talk about so many different things that sometimes it might come across a bit shocking to hear it. Like, did he just say that? Yeah, we did just say that. And I think it's perfectly normal to talk about some of the things we talk about. Not everyone's going to agree, because it's not about agreeing. I could say something really out there and crazy. And I hope that you've got the mind capacity to really understand it. You cannot change anything unless you're willing to understand it. And you cannot be willing to explore it. Good debates don't get ugly. We talk about things that may make people feel vulnerable. Beliefs held safe may be challenged because of life experiences, but we're not trying to make people wrong or to incite riots, but just simply explore. So welcome. Right, where do we begin?
Oh. Hope it's not going to be like this. I've lost Liz and you're frozen.
And 10 subscribers. And last time we spoke on we actually talked about appreciating the villain. So it's like culture when you grow up as a kid that you are, you know, trained to appreciate, like you automatically think, right? I don't know, kicking all the bad guys' asses, but the reality is no one was ever born bad. Obviously, they've been through something in life that's kind of way. And I've got to the point now in my adulthood where I actually can relate. Like, well done me wrong the way that.
Where's he gone?
Hi, Michael.
Hello.
I
He's
just
gone
see
now.
you sitting there. Oh, where's he gone? Well, you both went off my screen, and then you came back, and then he came back, and then he went.
Yeah, like he's still on TikTok, but he's gone on here. So let me quickly.
Oh no, I'm losing you now. Oh no, I can't hear you.
Yeah, I'll turn my mic off so I can.
Oh,
Because he's still on TikTok, but
did he
not
realise
on.
that he's not on here?
Well, I just.
Are we live
Put
on
there.
Facebook right now?
We are. We're personally live on Facebook and YouTube.
Sorry, guys.
He's only live on YouTube.
This is the greatness of technology.
So we can kind of hear him. Hello, he's back.
Here
now.
we go. He's back.
Oh, did you lose? You lost?
We want to talk.
I was just chatting away on TikTok.
I was showing it on here.
It made me think. And I know that might sound like some the fuck do you mean Hitler? Like, don't you dare with Hitler. And it's hard to get across the right word because this is the elite thinking club. So I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. Yeah, I kind of get where he's coming from because a lot of people don't know this, but the ruling elites in the world, a lot of people don't know this, but there are secret societies, and those are religions, and those religions are very, very exclusive, very, very secretive. If you're not part of it, you're not involved. You're not allowed to be involved. That we live right now, it is almost like we are modern day a financial system that could have been aborted had it not been established the way it is now. And Hitler was actually onto something. Granted, I wouldn't be here today if he very grateful that he didn't come into power. The way I don't agree with either, right? I don't agree with either. However, I don't know what you guys know about the man. I don't know if it's always that society's push against him. I don't know if it's the bad guy. We want to think he's the bad guy, he's the villain. If you actually did really look between the lines, see what he was trying to eradicate genetic diseases. So diseases that get passed, he was trying to get rid of for the sake of the human race. So it wasn't this master race, so to speak. He was genetic disease, so that our future generation wouldn't have these genetic diseases running through us. That was part of his mission. And I'm not a man with how he went about it. He was prejudiced, racist. All that. Of course, I don't like that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying is just peep the perspective. You might find some things you kind of agree with. What do you guys think?
I think we are indoctrinated to believe that he was a baddie.
Well, he did kill 8 million people.
Yeah, well, he did do a lot of atrocious things in history, very historic things. But it's kind of like right now with the whole Ukraine and Russia thing, everybody is straight away on Putin's the baddie, Putin's the baddie. Nobody's looked into. It's just what we're fed, isn't it? So yeah.
Do any of you know about Pit 404?
No.
What's that?
It's meant to be some sort of experiment that is in Ukraine, and there's a lot of people buried that are from all different walks of life. But it's just something a guy at work told me about, and I just haven't had a chance to look at. As you saw into all this sort of stuff, I might have looked at it.
I tell you what, Michael, you look at that, yeah, and then bring it back to the table because I explore. You know, we love to explore. But on that note, yeah. So let's talk about Genghis Khan, for example. This guy wanted to just rule Asia, went on a mad mission to the point where he was actually raping and pillaging so many cities. His bloodline is strong to this day, where he had fucked so many women in his way, like I'll say in his, he just wanted to have his way with. And you know why? So was he just power, like riddled, or was he just on? And it makes me think now. Like I consider all villains and see their perspective. Like I truly do. You remember is it Gaddafi? Gaddafi, he got assassinated, didn't he? Right. And why? He was onto something.
Money,
He
power.
onto something. Yeah, for real. And then it would have been a
Oil.
whole new world, a whole different way of doing things. Do you ever get that underlying sense that, let's imagine now you as an individual grow your way into public favor, grow your way into political power, grow your way into a place where you
That's a great
Is it gone
screenshot.
again?
It's a great screenshot.
Take a picture. Oh, he's done it again.
whistleblowers get killed off. They're not allowed.
Yeah.
There you go. Very good. Screenshot that one.
I'm back.
You are, but he's not at the moment.
Yeah, going on about what he said about whistleblowers. Have you heard about the journalists that have spoken out about Zelensky in the Ukraine? There's like a whole list of these journalists that have gone missing or ended up dead.
Right, I'm back.
No, yeah, I haven't heard about that.
Crazy.
Right, so hold on. Someone else is on here twice, just so you know.
Yeah, you.
It can't be me.
Well, I can see you twice.
I can see you twice.
Twice as much love then, isn't it?
There's never enough Jules in the world. Come on.
Have a bit more. Plenty of me to give. Right, listen, like where we left off, I was it'd be very interesting to know what you guys feel. I was talking about whistleblowers. You know how the whistleblowers get silenced fast, like very quickly, to the point where nowadays someone's listening in all the time.
Yeah, when you just got off there, Jules, I was just saying to Michael whether you guys had heard about the list of names of.
Oh, she's gone now. Yeah, I don't think this is working tonight.
Liz has gone now. It must be the internet. Michael, it might be your internet. You're like the host, right?
It can't be mine. I'm on 400 meg.
Chrissy. I see you. Namaste.
This is
yeah, so tonight, Chrissy, right, we're talking about Liz, you just disappeared there. You just went.
I was just saying that there's a list of journalist names that have gone missing or turned up like dead that have spoken out against Zelensky in Ukraine. So yes, what you were saying about whistleblowers, they always end up going missing or
yeah. And you know, right now our internet shockingly gets disconnected as soon as we start talking about stuff like this, like one after the other. I go first and then Liz, you were next. Yeah, it's no coincidence. Like maybe we're listened to so much now that as soon as anyone mentions anything, oh my god, away their internet goes, or you know what I mean? You get what's the word called when Instagram like shadow watch you or something? Shadow banned.
Yeah. Censored. Yeah.
I need to find that word. Information bias.
Pardon me.
Bias,
information bias, yeah.
Yeah, because the fact that our internet, well, your two internet has been shite for a long time.
Sorry,
Michael. That's it. That's why it's going out.
I will move house one day just for you, for your
I've got to get a
extra
better internet.
super speedy internet.
If anyone can
I think
find
it's
a
called
better internet.
information bias.
Information bias.
Yeah. So that just means exactly how that is. Your internet had been dropping out for many, many times, and now, oh no, it's the government. But yeah, there is a new company that's out that offers really good internet in really bad places at the moment.
I think I'm gonna have to
All
try
right.
them out.
All right. New topic of discussion. I posted on my something that some girl said that really like made me think it's about fucking time. Not saying it's about fucking time, it's just there's a lot to do with this, right? A lot. So we're gonna explore this, and I'd love to hear what you guys think about this, right? Everyone watching, whether you're on the YouTube, the Facebook, or the TikTok, comment what you. A girl was on a date with a kind of rich guy, and he turned to her and said, "Would you struggling guy?" She said no for personal reasons. He turned to her and said, "But I see struggling guy," and she hasn't healed since.
True, though, isn't it?
It kind of hurt, but it highlights obviously that why have such a high expectation for yourself, but you don't see yourself as someone else's struggling guy. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's because
Bring it to the table.
90% of the time, females think that their fanny is worth more than what the men's is. So
well, men don't have fannies, but I get you, Michael.
I mean, hey, you can't say that. That's Miss Sexton or whatever it is.
Some
Misgenderizing.
guy out there. I got some guy out there.
But that's what it is.
No.
It's some females think that they are worth more than men, and so they think that.
I think that you should always have high self-worth, but I don't think I think that we're living in that kind of world, that time where we have a very expectant society, very expectant generation, very, you know, the whole Instagram world, the houses, how they look, what people are spending. I personally think that, you know, we fight for equality. It should be equal. Yes, sometimes. Yes, sometimes
when it suits women.
Well.
I
mean, I have met women that do expect to meet a man and him pay for everything, and well, I'm with him, so he should give me this wonderful life. But I kind of think, well, what are you bringing to the table? Why should he just give you this? Why should he just pay for you and give you a free ride? Like, not in the sexual sense there. I mean, like,
no, Liz, you're not wrong, and Michael, you're not wrong. And while, so I had this thought in my mind about tradition is what creates a mindset, the roles, if you will. And when the guy said to the girl, "But you are the struggling guy," because he had money and she's on a date with him, so the date, he's showing her a good time, and that she wouldn't date a struggling guy, but yet the time healed. I think that's because she, like you said, Michael, had a high expectation. Like, she has an to get these things from men. So further, and I thought in my mind, Chrissy, I see your comment. I will come back to it. I promise. Took it one step further in my mind with tradition. Now, I actually have a with the whole proposal, marriage proposal in the Western world. It really bugs me. It really does, because, you know, a thinker, but it's not a bad thing. I just see things sometimes with a perspective that most won't. I refuse to get on my knees for anyone. Like, I don't want to get on my knees, let alone because to me, getting on your knees is a form of begging. It's a form of pleading. Yeah. let
Where did
alone
that come from?
propose, right? Because traditionally traditionally a engagement ring or should be 3 times your monthly salary before it's even considered, you know, a decent proposal ring. So you're proposing this ring, you're on your knees, you're begging, you're looking up, you're pleading for this woman to be your wife. And most women grow up with this expectation that they are entitled to that. They can't wait for the day that a man does that. And I just believe it's so backwards in the sense of the masculine, feminine energy. Why would you submit? Why are you being subjugated to pleading and kneeling and begging for a woman to be your wife? It doesn't make sense. So I switched the narrative. I said, nah, when my woman wants to propose to me, I don't want a ring. I want a set of keys to a Harley Davidson. And then I want her on her knees looking up to me, and I'll consider it. And then I put, how does it make you feel? How does it make you feel? Like to be in that position. Ladies, this isn't for the men, because the men, we're already conditioned to think we need to do this. But I want to ask the ladies, how do you feel about that?
The way I feel about it, being the lady of ETC, I'll do what I want to do. I don't want to do what is expected of me. I will do what I think I should do. And I kind of feel sorry for men, because if tradition makes them feel like they're expected to deliver in that way and be like that, I actually do feel sorry for men. I feel like they get the short straw in a lot in life. I do. I genuinely do. In this day and age, I think that men, we've had this before on an episode about how life is harder for men. I mean, the fact that suicide rates is higher in men, I think that the pressures of life definitely are far more up there for men. Definitely.
We have spoken about
house to all of this, everything. It's not just a ring, is it?
We have spoke about this in previous episodes. If you haven't done so already, go to our YouTube channel and watch these previous episodes. I think it's like gender equality, the episode was called, and it was really popular. It still is, but yeah, we did speak about the gender equality. We even went as far as talking about, you know, dominance in sports, dominance in the workplace, wage gaps, all that good stuff, because I know it's always highlighted, and it's a big movement when women get together and empower each other, which I do truly believe they should do, because I don't think they do generate enough power on their own, simply because they don't. So for example, put it this way, you put a man versus a woman one-on-one, by natural dominance, men will succeed, will achieve, will outperform the woman, whether that's physically, maybe not academically, but physically. And most hard labor jobs, most of that, do you know what I mean? It's very difficult for sometimes some women, they feel like they need the support of numbers. And that's where this whole narrative came from, because a man will not join forces with another man to overcome his challenges, overcome his problems, overcome his obstacles. Hence why we man up, hold it inside, and we hold it down. Like we just get on with it like men. Whereas women are so good at linking arms and marching together and bannering up. So they actually have force in numbers, just like any community, whether that's a Jewish community, a gay pride community. And then there's just this women community where it's like National Women's Day and you know.
Oh yeah, what sorry, when is Men's Day again? I forgot when it was.
I don't even know, bro,
because we don't have one.
Do we not have one? Do we not have one?
Because I mean, women will say that's because that's every day.
Just for being alive as a woman, you get a woman's day. It's like, and then there's some women out there who are absolutely shit at being a person, let alone just being a gender, and they get to feel empowered on a day. It's mad to me.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? So when Liz gets back, the thing from being on one knee is from medieval knights bowing before noble women. So
but aren't knights noble men? To be a knight.
Yeah, but it's more for royalty.
Look,
out of respect for royalty.
I'll ask a question to anyone, man or woman. How do you feel kneeling before someone to look down on you, yeah, and then give you the approval of yes or no? I just find it boggling. I just think, especially as like what I would call myself as a high value male, I'm not gonna get on my knees. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna submit myself to that. If I'm good enough, I'm good enough. Why do I need to plead or beg? You're not God. Do you know what I mean? You're not the all-seeing. You're not the almighty.
I actually think it's really good that you are not going to follow. You're not going to follow tradition and get on your knee, because
I am going to follow tradition.
Not all men do. Some men are standing when they do it, but no,
I'm going to go on one knee, because however much I hold myself in regard, my lady is more important than me.
Oh, Michael, you are such a sweetie.
I love that you feel that way, but for me, the only lady in my who will ever love me, that truly love me properly, is my mum. Yeah. She's the only one.
Wow. Mum was a crackhead, so she didn't really love me that much.
Fair enough. Yeah.
See, that's probably why, though. That's probably why you guys are different views on it.
Mm. Is everyone frozen?
Now, Liz is my internet connection is so good. It's doing the thing again. It's been like booted off TikTok. It's just fuck.
Oh, you're gone now as well. I can't see your face now. Your picture's not.
It's gonna fucking.
When is that? No, it's still saying disabled due to slow. You can still see you on. Yeah, we can see you. I can see you on YouTube, Jules, just not in Riverside.
I might have to strap it to an ice.
I think that's such a bad for it. We need to just hurry up and meet up and just do them in person.
Yes, we do. That's what we need to do.
Nini's one of your TikTok people, isn't she? Can you hear it?
Yeah, what she said, she's on YouTube now.
No, you. I can't hear you.
I asked the women, like, how do you feel kneeling? Like, don't get me wrong, unless you're kneeling to obviously perform. Can you not hear me?
Well, you keep stopping, and then it goes really fast, like it's fast forwarded.
Yeah, it's my phone, man. It's just I'm on my phone's internet right now. My phone's overheating.
So
yeah, because your TikTok stopped as well. And it's on, but where you gone? Now, let me answer them for you.
Yeah, let me go and grab an ice pack.
Cool.
Yeah, that's a bad idea. You should get a good phone. What phone you got? Come get an Honor 50 from me. Hey, everyone but me, Nini. I'm not fucking glitching. I've just got nothing to say. Are you still there, Liz? You're not moved in ages. Oh, no, she's gone. I'm by myself. Wow, it's the mic show. Only Jules is on TikTok. I think you can hear us on it, but he's on it when he comes back. Can you hear me, Anini? Yeah, everyone but me. That's because I got a 400 meg connection. Oh, I got enough because they can't get good phones and internet.
What's going on?
Oh, I'm just talking shit about you two. Just talking shit about you two.
Yeah.
Liz's internet is actually terrible. I'm not that bad. I've got shit internet, but Liz's is like
shit.
Don't
It
get
turned
off
into the
of
Mike
me.
show.
Streaming.
I've turned everything off
she
as
is.
well, so that
It's
you
because we're streaming
can
that to like.
keep me
Same.
on your screen. But it's just,
You should do a speed
Yeah.
test. See what your speed test is.
how do I do?
I'm
that?
currently at 355 megabit. I'm at 355, just saying.
What?
What?
Hey guys,
I've got
I
a
think
nice
we
bag on my
should
phone
do a
sitting in a nice bag,
skydive
I'm
and
trying to-
film it. Who's up for a skydive?
Yeah, I'll do one.
ETC skydive. Come on.
I did one
Yeah,
before. I did it for
So did I.
Well,
Let's
for-
do it.
multiple
Come on.
sclerosis.
Let's all jump out at the same time and then do that whole, where you hold hands and make like a little circle in the sky.
Yeah,
Let's
like a little
do
triangle.
it. Come on. Yeah.
Just don't tell Facebook and YouTube, because if you are right, it's going to be cut. Yeah, when I did mine, the guy was telling me there's no guarantee that it's going to open. It's like, cheers. Fucking
Oh,
hell.
Michael. Oh my gosh. Why is it that we're both going at the same time?
Because your internet is shit.
Right. My
Phone's
phone.
overheating.
Do a speed
It should be
test.
cool enough.
I bet if you do a speed test, it's going to be shite.
Is it on the settings? Do I do a speed test?
No, you go on www.speedtest.net.
Right, I'm going to do it now.
Jules has stopped again. He's gone.
Right, it's now doing it.
Remember we was on Zoom and it was working.
Yeah.
We didn't have any problems.
So what am I supposed to be telling you right now? Sorry, I sound so dumb to it.
So that you have two numbers. You have a download Mbps and an upload Mbps.
Okay, so my download Mbps is 9.83.
Respectable.
My upload Mbps is 0.70.
Sorry, I was just sick of my mouth then.
Is that
Is it
low?
bad? Is that bad?
Yeah. Fuck me. No wonder you keep going off and on. You're not even a megabit a second.
Oh gosh.
Considering my upload is 34.43.
Okay, it's going up now. I've just done it again. I've just pressed go.
So you
Okay,
think
so my download is now up to 2, and upload's gone up. What
in
is
this
then?
scenario, the upload is more important than download.
Of course.
Hold on, I'm trying to go live. How do I? What the fuck?
Oh, there we go.
You can't afford the bandwidth.
So if I press resume, do we continue where we left off? Yeah, on the TikTok. Let's have a look.
I don't know. I've never
I
done a
know.
live. I haven't got as many followers as you.
You gotta get on it, Michael. Get on
Not
it,
that
man.
one.
It's fun.
I don't find myself interesting enough to go on there.
No, but other people do.
Yeah, but I don't know what I talk
do.
about. Like when you two keep leaving, I'm just sitting here like, so. Just
Yeah,
me.
you just speak your truth. Yeah, you just got to speak your truth. The funny thing, this is what gets me a lot. Yeah, so some of the stuff that we're talking about, it really gets on people's wick. Like people really get wound up about it because maybe they've never took the time to process what we're actually speaking about. But what we're actually speaking about does go against the narrative, because the narrative, like, is so crazy. Like, it's actually crazy. Like, to the point where you're born into a system that tells you what you're meant to be. Like, it tells you what you're meant to be. when you wouldn't know no better. It's just a collective thought process where, you know, it's like
I don't
just
think
because
it's
you're
working
Chinese
anymore.
don't mean you have to know kung fu. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you
I
get
think
what
the
I'm saying?
system- I think the system isn't working for humanity at the moment. I really don't. I think we need to change it up and go back to basics.
What do you mean, Liz?
Yeah.
Back to basics, like
But how would
Like,
that go?
back to keeping things, stripping things back and keeping things in life, and things all about money and making like corporatism and capitalism, and I just feel like we're losing the actual sense of humanity and the actual sense of being here, like what we're here to do and what we're here to accomplish. I think that we're made to believe all the different.
I've got a big belief that capitalism does actually help the way we evolve. Like, otherwise, people wouldn't have motivation to get up in the morning and do anything. I mean,
Yeah.
why would you even get up and go out if you don't want to? Because you got to make money to enjoy the creation of someone else. That's the only thing. Because the only universal. This is from Yuval Noah Harari. He wrote *Sapiens*. He said in his book, and I can't quote it word for word, but it was along the lines of the most followed religion in the world is money. You could have a Chinese person, you can have a Pakistani person, you can have an English person, a German person, a person from Russia, Africa, don't even speak the same language, don't even hold the same culture. However, you put £1,000 or £100,000 in the middle of the table, they all know what that means. Do you know what I mean? It's not rocket science. They all get it. They know exactly what that means and what its value is. And that's
Well, I don't know
why,
about value.
no, maybe not value, but that's why it's such a universal religion. It's like a universal thing. To get rid of it would be stupid because it's the only thing that really connects us, like all of us. Obviously, when you're a baby, you might not. But as a baby, you'd probably see everyone else so attracted to it that you would be like, okay, so maybe there is something about that thing that everyone likes.
Yeah. Yeah, I had someone come in a shop the other day trying to spend 5,000 something, but obviously 5,000 other note doesn't matter to us. So, yeah.
What? You're trying to spend try to spend different money in your shop.
Yeah. He's trying to, he was like, oh, you just go to the, you go get it cashed up. It's like, well, no, that's not how it works. You have to give us sterling.
Yeah, pounds, brother, pounds.
Yeah, but he was a very rude guy. He called me a fat kuvla.
What?
He called me a fat kulva.
I'm sorry, Michael, man. What did you say back to him? What did you say back to him? You must have called him something.
No, I was very polite. I said, I'm sorry, we can't save you. And he was like, yeah, you fat kuva. And I was like, yeah, well, we're not saving you, so you got to leave.
I can just imagine you, Michael.
Yeah, same.
You should have just said, just held your arms open.
Yeah,
She's gone.
and gone.
Yeah,
I definitely wasn't going to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to hold my hands open because he seemed a little bit messed up.
I think we're all a little bit messed up, to be honest.
No,
You
he
know what,
was
I had
proper messed up. He called another girl fat another couple of days later. He is a very rude person.
So I'm going to say something that, you know, might come as a bit of a deep one for some, but that's what we're all about here at Elite Thinking Club. So I was talking the other day to someone about suicidal thoughts, and I truly believe it is absolutely perfectly normal to have suicidal thoughts. I don't know why there is this stigma that surrounds a negative thing. Like it's not negative. I think it's perfectly sane and perfectly human to have suicidal thoughts. And especially the older you get, like the more you step into adulthood, the more you accept that fucking hell, it is a normal thing. Why can't we, just because you think it doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. I wish that a lot more people were open about this. That
Yeah,
you
so
you
true.
know, if you know what I mean, like you at least consider it. I don't need a counselor. I don't need a sitting down with and a fucking, oh my god, is everything okay? Are you having suicidal thoughts? Yeah, I am having suicidal thoughts because I'm a fucking human adult, and to get through this life is exhausting. And every now and then I contemplate suicide. Now, it isn't that I want to kill myself, but it's like anything that I've given up in the past. When the pain outweighs the pleasure, I end up stopping doing it. For example, I no longer drink alcohol as much because I don't drink it at all, because the pain of a hangover at this day, at my stage in life, outweighs the pleasure. And it's the same with smoking cigarettes. The pain outweighs the pleasure. It's like anything, like in a relationship with an ex. If the pain outweighs the pleasure, you stop doing it. And that's why, as an adult now, I can honestly say that suicidal thoughts do enter my mind, because sometimes in life it gets so fucking hard that I do the same logic. The pain is outweighing the pleasure of life. And
Yeah.
that's why it's perfectly normal. But we won't do it because we all know that there's always tomorrow, or you live for a better day tomorrow. You live in hope, you live in the future, you know, all that good stuff. I just wish that the fucking like social narrative would actually be like, yes, we're all fucking messed up. Mental health isn't a thing that, oh, it's for some
Shouldn't
people.
be stigmatized.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think if it was more openly spoken about, people would do it less.
It's
Because
like the
I've thought about it before, and it was just because at that moment in time, it seemed like I wasn't a use to anybody, so it was pointless me being there. And then, weirdly, the reason why I didn't do it is because one, I was worried I'd actually I'd actually complete it, or two, I wouldn't complete and get caught, and then everyone would know that I tried to do it.
I just hate that people are so bugged out by the idea that thinking of suicide is a negative thing. It is not. It is a perfectly natural thing.
it's the judgment that I don't like, that people suddenly jump on and say, oh, they're not right, they've gone a bit mad, they want to, you know, kill themselves. It's like it's not that you've gone mad. It's we should normalize the fact that most people throughout their lifetime will have moments of feeling like, what's the point?
Yeah.
That's normal.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. To me, it's
Human beings,
a
we're
natural
feeling
thing.
emotive creatures. You know, some people deal with pain differently. Some people feel it
All right.
more than others. So
Just got an interesting comment from one of the followers on TikTok, like Shelly. She's saying that I think there's a difference between thinking about it once in the week to thinking like about it 9 times a day. And
Yeah.
that does help the process, the thoughts, you know what I mean? It does help the process. Yeah, I mean, if you're thinking about it 9 times a day, like I was saying, when the pain outweighs the pleasure in anything, you will consider stopping it. I'll tell you what really hurt, like when you really step into your adulthood, when you really start to grasp what it is to be an adult. I'm not saying grown up, because grown up is different. You could be a grown up but not be an adult necessarily. But when you step into the adulthood, it's like, fuck, all of this perception that you had as a kid of what life is meant to be, and then you get hit with the reality of what it is, like ruling elites and, you know, pedo rings and, you know, all that celebrity
crazy world.
yeah, like honoring bullshit. You're just thinking this is bullshit. And then you see all the people of history before you who have gotten away with a lot of shit, and some who have been crucified for a lot of shit. And even like down to when you really start to peep the game, you start to realize that there were a lot of people out there trying to do the right thing and the good thing, and then get absolutely crucified by the media and the mob, like Michael Jackson, for example. Now that I'm an adult, and I read his lyrics and I listen to him again, and I think, for fuck's sake, we actually crucified one of our prophets, you know?
I blame my dad a little bit because he made being an adult look easy, and then when I got to be one, it's not as easy as he fucking made it look. But he just had his head screwed. So he just, like I said, I used to look up to him. And then, yeah, this is fucking a lot more difficult.
Yeah.
I think when you become an adult as well, all of your ideals that you had, when you realize that not all of your ideals are going to happen, or you kind of realize that your perception of the world doesn't fit your ideals. And that kind of, yeah, that can be a little bit of a depressing situation. But
Yeah. I wanted to be a famous actor.
equally, I do think that the whole, I find what I struggle with is fitting in a box in the system. You go to school, you go to college, you know, you get a job, marriage, children, boom, retire, get your pension. It's like, why do we, whoa, get me out of that. Give me a backpack and let me trek and explore the world.
That'd be amazing.
I don't struggle.
We've got someone. Hang on, we've got someone watching from Ukraine.
Where are they? What are they watching on, Michael? The YouTube or the Facebook?
That's on Facebook.
What are they saying? Have they commented? Are they all right? How are they going?
Where's
everyone
they
from?
Just
By the
said,
way? Where you
watching
guys
from
from?
Ukraine.
I love that.
I think we've said
Hello
it
in Ukraine.
where a lot of people, I think, struggle because we're supposed to be exploring the land. We're supposed to be traveling. We're supposed to be. We're not supposed to just be getting up doing 9 to 5, guys.
Now here's the thing. I've
Sorry, I just carried on talking.
But
yeah, just saying we've got a hello from Ukraine.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in,
yeah,
you're never going to work an extra day in your life. You're not working, right? You're loving what you do, so it's all
exactly. Do something you enjoy, definitely.
It's man. Look, we could just sit here till the cows come home talking about it and all shit it is and all that, but it's not really that shit. But I just want to highlight things that, you know, at the Elite Thinking Club that we highlight, because there's a lot of people out there who are probably thinking the same thing, but just need a place or a space to be acknowledged for the same thoughts. You know what I mean? It's perfectly fine to think that way, feel that way. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things out of your control as well. You know, when you're going through life and you're trying to create the life that you want, and then you can't because you kind of have to try and do it within the limits of what the system actually allows you to do.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's
I
never
think
actually
the best way is to try and learn to beat the system and just try and create the life that you want. Or if you can just kind of get around it, I think that
to defeat the system, what they've managed to do is make you a criminal. If you if you want to beat the system, the only way to do it is to break the law. Because the reason the law is set up the way it is so that you don't beat the system.
Don't beat the system.
You end up just being in the cycle. That's why politicians have double standards at parties. Mm-hmm. They do all the drugs they want to do in the world because they just are above the law. Whereas the rest of us, you get caught with the drugs that they have, you're going to prison or you're getting locked down, you're getting a fine on some bullshit. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that to beat the system, you have to break the law.
Yeah, well, they do.
And
so
a lot of people to do that. Don't tell my kids to do that. What do you want me to tell them? What do you want me to tell them? Do you want me to lie to them? You want me to actually? Do you want me to actually tell them what you've always been told? Work really hard. Do your best at school. You know what I mean? Work extra hard. Do this. Do that. Work really, and you're going to be fine. You're going to live a great life. It's bullshit. Because if that was the case, everyone would do it. Everyone would be doing it.
And if you do need to chat, our Discord is open.
Oh yeah, nice one, Michael. Yeah, we do have a Discord, guys, the Elite Thinking Club Discord. So if you want to join us, just click the link in the descriptions, follow us. Happy to respond to your chats. But yeah, it's just a messed up place sometimes. I'll even go as one step further and say that your capacity, your mental capacity can be increased. Yeah. And you know, there's ways of doing that you just won't get taught in school. I can't actually say it because, you know, I'm employed now.
I was watching Netflix today that was saying some stuff that I didn't think was allowed to be said.
I love Netflix. Love it.
Have you seen that Fantastic Fungi on Netflix?
Yes. Yes, I have. Great show.
What's
It
that
is.
about? Tell
It's
me
not even
what
a
it's
show,
about.
it's a documentary.
It's about fungi, mushrooms, and the power of
Mhm.
them, the power of plants and earth, and yeah, how
Your
it can raise.
connection.
Yeah.
Your
That's
connection to
interesting.
your...
Imagine
so
if someone didn't.
Joe Rogan had I don't know his name, something maybe McKenna on his podcast, and he talks about the stoned ape theory. And the stoned ape theory is about how our ancestors ate fungi, ate mushrooms, which gave them enhanced thinking abilities to evolve and create the world we live in today. That's what in a nutshell is. So we are a bunch of stoned monkeys, like with the gift of psilocybin flowing through us to create and imagine and explore, think. Podcast episode. Misbehaving again. Hello, mate. got a flipping comment. Hello, mate. You all right, girl? Sick DJ, follow away. You know how it is. You know what to do. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Let's go. Soul Tribe, Travelpreneur. Hi. Hello. And where are you guys from? Put in the comments where you're from. We'd really like to know.
So have you guys
Join our
been looking
Discord.
up? Have you guys been looking up at the sky lately? And have you noticed how weird the sky has been and the clouds and the
Well, we've had some...
chemtrails?
The moon has been like bright red
Seriously,
recently.
the chemtrails are crazy. And now this is apparently the new conspiracy: chemtrails.
Oh yeah,
Is it a
it's meant to be.
conspiracy
Yeah,
or is it
meant to be.
not? And I think
It's
it's
a load
going to
of
be.
shit.
I think I don't know. They've been manipulating the weather for years. Come on,
But it's a load of shit because if they
geoengineering and
were
all of
doing
that.
something, they'd be breathing in the same shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if
So-
chemtrails are a real thing, but I do think that it's only in specific areas. I don't think it's like a global thing.
Well, chemtrails are from planes, so
I love Florida.
and
Apparently,
planes are
people from Florida are my kind of people. I don't know what that means exactly, but apparently, Florida people are my kind of people. I don't know.
yeah,
They all crazy.
Americans and yeah. I mean, I liked Florida when I was there, but yeah, I am an American. I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
Well, I definitely am.
I like American money. I'm fat. That's
You're not fat, Michael.
North
Honestly.
London. Let's go. Don't stab me. No, I'm joking. I want to go to Vegas. I was watching a film last night, 21. You know that 21? No, I'm joking. That's a meme, or a Vine. But you know the film 21 with the poker, blackjack kid, and they count numbers. I would love to be able to. I just want to go Vegas. It just looks so amazing.
Let's do an ETC on the road Vegas tour.
I don't want to do Vegas. I want to do Texas.
Someone just said that people
Yeah,
from
Texas
Florida
too.
are
I've got
crazy.
family in Texas. Let's go.
I want to move there.
I have
Literally, I
to
want to move
say
there.
that is one of my favorite accents ever. Is the
Texas?
southern Texas, the southern accent, like Matthew McConaughey. That all right.
Yeah.
That's a go-to thing for it.
Oh yeah, I love that with the cowboy hat. You guys could wear cowboy hat.
I would definitely rock a cowboy hat, 100%. No, I'm not even scared. Love that. All right.
Yeah, I definitely. I want to move to Texas and open a shooting range.
Yeah.
I do love guns. I'm not going to pretend. I mean, they're not built for anything.
Anything other than hunting, whatever you're hunting. But yeah, man, I can't even.
Oh, no, I just want to shoot.
Nene, I haven't seen you in
targets.
ages. Shout out to my moderators. Love you. Yo, haven't seen you in a while. Yeah. Yeah.
I told you she's on the YouTube.
Oh, she on the YouTube now?
Yeah, I said there's a Nene on your TikTok, and you.
Yeah. She's a moderator on the TikTok, but she's she's on the YouTube. Love that. Welcome. Yeah, Michael just said you was watching the YouTube. So if you haven't done so already, you can follow us on YouTube, follow us on Discord. You can join us on the Discord, which is obviously like a group chat. We should start a Telegram, which is basically just like a glorified WhatsApp group. But why not?
I don't even know what it is. Telegram.
Telegram, man. It's just Telegram. It's just like a glorified WhatsApp, pretty much.
No, I've never
Just
heard
like, yeah, it's Telegram. Well, we could start loads of things. It's just keeping with it. But if you want to, you join us on TikTok, join us on Discord. Get on the Discord. Oh, and our NFTs are up and running as well now, guys. So, like, seriously, if you do want one of our NFTs, just click the link us and see that we have a whole bunch of NFTs. And what's the point? Why would I want an Elite Thinking Club NFT? Well, the reason why you want an Elite Thinking Club NFT, as well as a fast internet speed, is because you can join us on the show. You could actually be on this episode. You could be with us right now having these conversations if you own an Elite Thinking Club NFT. And there's a lot more to it than just that. T's and C's apply. Basically, once you own an Elite Thinking Club NFT, you get put in the pool, and then in that pool, along with the other members who have an NFT of Elite Thinking Club, we do a random selection draw. So number generate, and we pull out the number, and if that's your NFT, if that's your number, then we will invite you onto the show, and you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. So definitely make sure you check that out. Happy days. Let's go back to what we started talking about, which obviously got a few people ruffled up, but not too bad. I mean, it's not like we're out here to, like, you know, upset people or anything. Who is a little bit fed up with tradition? And when you say what tradition, fire some away. You know, let's hear from the viewers about some certain traditions that you just don't agree with anymore. Like, or you just think are a little bit outdated, or you just think like, what the fuck is that about? Like me personally, I brought up one about how proposals, I think, are just way overlooked for what it actually is. And I may be thinking way too deep into this, but I just think it is what it is, right? Like, I don't actually agree with the traditional man getting down on a knee and proposing to a woman with a engagement ring that is 3 times his monthly salary, in a sense, begging her to be his wife. I just don't get that. Masculine about that. There's nothing dominant. There's no dominance there. There's no assertive confidence there. It's the complete opposite of what the woman would be attracted to. You should just look her in the eye and say, "You're now my wife."
I think we have been conditioned into believing it's romantic, though, haven't we? It's supposed to be all love and light and romance, that he gets down on his knee and begs for your love.
It's weird. Like, he begs for your love. Like, he's asking you to like say, "Is this enough? Am I enough?" I'm kneeling down begging, "Please be my wife," and then hold a wedding ring up, like an engagement ring, saying,
"Isn't that something that came from years ago with one of the queens that was quite brash? Like, she made people bow down to her and stuff." I don't know, but the other tradition to do with proposal is where the man goes and asks the father for the hand in marriage.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
I've done it as well. I've done it.
I would ask my girlfriend's dad to if I can marry his daughter. Yeah, do you know why? Because I'm grown now. Like, I actually appreciate as a man that that's his little girl. And, you know, they always say no boy would break girls' hearts, or no, he would stop breaking girls' hearts because as soon as he has a girl of his own, because you'll be wiping the tears of your daughter, hoping that some little fucker somewhere doesn't treat her the way you treated women in the past. You know what I mean? And that right there, I don't have a daughter yet, but that's why I know I would ask my girlfriend's dad if I can marry his daughter, like to be a man. You got to look him in the eye and say, I'm gonna be the guy that takes care of your daughter. Really, I mean, you have to step down. That's like a woman looking my mum in the eye and saying, you know, I've got to take care of your son. In a weird way.
Yeah. But don't you think? I think it would be really nice if women did it as well. If women went to the mothers and did it.
Can I marry your son?
Yeah, like why is it just the men go to the? Do you see what I mean? Like the.
Yeah. I just would laugh at what you do,
because the man would just go, "Yeah, take him." Have God.
He likes his pants folded like this.
Yeah.
He likes
leave his sock alone.
His dinner cooked like this.
One, Nini, I love that you're here. I love that I love that you're all seeing each other. The comments are amazing.
I love the community. Right, here's one.
I'm fed up with Christmas. Christmas is done. Is Christmas a tradition that we should just no longer have?
Mother's Day, Father's Day, Easter, it's all made
I
up.
just like giving.
They're just there to make.
Yeah, showing off they've got mothers and fathers, whatever. I
I'm
just
with
like
you,
giving
Michael.
presents.
I'm with you, Michael.
It is, isn't it? Like Mother's Day, Father's Day, and Christmas Day.
And that.
It's just like, but don't we
What about Sister's Day and Brother's
have to have
Day?
things? Because
Where's it in? Uncle Day?
Well,
Mother's
that's the
Day?
problem as an adult.
Granddad Day.
Let's just go
That's the
all
problem
out.
as an adult. I've got everything I want. So Christmas is just hard to do now because if I want something, I buy it.
Mm.
So then at
That's
Christmas,
another-
you just like buy me shit that I don't need.
See, I used to have. I
want
wanted
to
to do something before. I thought, like,
families just
oh, that's just triggered a new thought in my mind.
This is
Completely off of what we're talking about. Completely.
but I'm going to finish what we started. So finish what we started. Yeah, so there are some bogus traditions that I just think are outdated. It's an old thing. You don't need to do
that no more. Why is that even still a
thing? Especially in regards to proposals. But let's talk about
Christmas and how people spend a lot of money on
a lot of stuff that we just don't need. And that then brought me into the, I don't know why I thought about it, but it just made me think about it. The government had help
refugees. So now you can house a home a refugee and you get paid a certain amount per month.
Yeah.
Got homeless people of our own in the streets. Some of them are ex-veterans.
Some of them ex-veterans, some of them are veterans,
ex-soldiers. Not everyone's got the same view on war.
And I get it.
I mean, I've
been a soldier.
Michael, been soldiers for time. And at the time, I just felt
like it was what I needed in my life.
But if
I was homeless because, my situation and
shit, I'd really appreciate a family taking me in, especially if the government paid per month just to house me, home me, give me that leg up. All of a sudden, we've now got refugees coming through and the incentives pushed. I just don't get it. I still don't get that shit.
Yeah, it's mental, isn't it? It's mental the fact that homegrown vets have been forgotten about, and now because it's the popular thing to do, they're willing to give the money that we pay with tax for them. Yeah, it's bullshit. I don't want to see anyone on the street, but don't take it home from a fucking veteran.
Yeah. Like, wouldn't you much rather trust an army veteran than a complete refugee? Like, I just don't get it. Like, it's a mad one. It's a mad one.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's not even for trust. It's just paying back what they have done. Paul has put on the Facebook chat, I just think popping a balloon tradition, boy or girl, is American. Prom, Halloween is just like we're following their footsteps. The only tradition he likes is Guy Fawkes Night, and people complain because of their pets. It's been going on for years, so why is it so stupid?
Shout outs to Paul. He's been one of our number one followers since the guy's been there from like episode 1. Big up yourself, Paul. See you, love.
Good point about the whole traditional thing.
We do follow suit, to be fair. I love Guy Fawkes Night. I do think we've got it backwards though. We shouldn't be celebrating the death of this guy. We should be mourning the balls to try and do something about the fucked up governments that he didn't agree with. To be fair.
See, I was always against it, but recently, the way that the government has been, fuck the government. I wish you'd killed them all.
For real.
Fuck. I wish definitely.
They should all get fought. I want to be prime minister. I want to be prime minister so I can fucking cut all their wages and just say, fuck you all. Because they don't need to live on that much money. They don't fucking need that much money just to run a country. Halve your money. Like, if they all halved their money, imagine how much tax, like how much money would have for the country. They're all on six figures.
You got a point, bro. You got a point. I'm not gonna lie, you got a point. Ain't they richer than the Queen?
I don't think there's quite that much, but yes, I think there are some. Most of them on about 60, 70 grand a year, and they get all their fucking shit paid for.
Yeah, it does bug me, like, to think that they increased some sort of like allowance for them to get taxis. And I just think, couldn't you just fucking catch like most
Well, they
regular
can't
people?
because nobody
Why are
fucking
you
likes
fucking
them.
that? God, it's mad.
Most of them will get. Well, they'd have to have security, so that costs more. Because everybody would want to fucking egg them or stab them or something.
That's the just saying for them.
Now we do love that. Genuinely, we fucking love that. So if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, follow button, wherever you're finding us on the YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, wherever you're seeing us on the Elite Thinking Club, we fucking love you guys. So thanks.
Oh. That's what it's going to look like.
Here's one. Go on. Are you getting a tattoo? Once we reach 500 subscribers,
He's doing it.
Michael is getting the Elite Thinking Club tattoo
on his arm. So
let's get to that goal and let's watch Michael get that tattoo. We should do a live episode, Liz. If we meet up with him on the day that he's getting it, we could just be like dropping in and out, watching him get it done, go live on TikTok. Yeah, for real.
It's lucky I hadn't already got it then, isn't it? Because I was just going to get it, and then when it gets to 500, go, oh, well, yeah, there it is.
I thought I can't. It's not coming into my mind. I want to remember it. So bear with me, guys, because I have something very interesting to say. I was chatting to her about it the other day, my girlfriend. I said to her, and I can't remember. The fuck did I say? It was so powerful. It was mad. You know, them moments when you just feel, I wish someone filmed that. It was one of those ones.
Yeah. I have that all the time. Well, not mind blowing, but I have thoughts all the time that are just like, oh shit, I'm not going to do that.
It was along the lines of like the refugees and stuff like that. Something that could just be better. Just completely left me.
I was going to say something then, but they could all have no, this won't help. I was going to say they should all have a nice shower. A gas shower.
Oh, what was I saying? Something. There was something.
Yeah,
it was great.
So I don't think that's what you were thinking.
Nah. I just can't remember for the life of me what it was. If anyone's got anything to say, go ahead and say it, guys. Put it in the comments because we will explore it. That's what we're about here. You Thinking Club.
I've missed a lot tonight because I'm kind of back and forth. Internet.
You're gonna have to watch it again as a guest. And then comment about it next week.
Okay, I'll just and move it.
Yeah. Or on the day that you're doing it, go to a coffee shop or somewhere.
Yeah, they'll think I'm mad sitting there talking to myself.
Well, people do business meetings there. Oh, he's gone now.
One thing that does grind my gears.
The double standards. What have I gone? I'm still here. Have I gone? I'm still here.
Yeah, you're back now, but you did go.
Yeah,
no, you did.
Here,
you did go.
You're here. This is hilarious.
You stopped on TikTok though.
No, I haven't.
No, he's frozen. Oh no, he's back.
Yeah, it's frozen now.
You're winding me up. I froze on TikTok. The fuck?
Throw a piece on or something.
I'm gonna end it and then come back. I've ended it. Got a phone call.
She's got a good phone. What phone you got?
P30. Wowie.
You need a Honor 50.
Yeah,
What have you got?
Getting on a 50. That's what my watch is. Oh, well, I got a Samsung
that
S20.
Which
Which one? On a 50? Oh, how are we?
I don't know. I don't know.
No, yeah, how are we?
Hey, Michael, when people come into your phone shop and they say what phone you got, do you do that? You got that.
Wait a minute.
I have to look
I want
away.
to trade this phone in. I want
Look at this new phone. What phone do you have?
have. One sec.
I'll go. Yeah,
Yeah, how can I?
I wouldn't bother, mate. I say I wouldn't bother. You get about £4 for that. Yeah, Hawari's not. We don't even sell Hawari anymore.
Liz, are you okay? Even though if Liz is up to speed.
I daren't talk just in case it
She's
kicks
there.
me off.
She's there.
Yeah, but she's not. She's
Oh,
not up to speed.
see. No, you must speak.
What phone you got, Liz?
I am speaking.
Yeah, what phone you got? Yeah, so look, she spoke and got kicked out.
That's up. Someone's on the wind.
No, but seriously, trying to call my phone down, man. Just want to go on TikTok live. It's crazy.
Hello.
Oh. What phone you got?
Are you using your phone now, Liz?
It's not that hard a question.
I'm here. I can hear you.
Oh, you got an iPhone, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you would.
But I'm on my laptop. I'm not on my phone.
What does that mean, Michael?
Yeah, what does that
phone do you think
mean?
I had, then?
I'm actually going to get a clear phone soon. You know what one of those is?
What?
Do you know what?
No. What is
Look
it?
into it.
Clear phone.
Does it even exist, or is it just a
I don't
phone?
know.
that
It
you
does
made up?
exist. It does exist.
Who
It
makes
does
it?
exist. Clear phone.
Yeah.
Clear phone.
Yeah.
Let me look out there. It's not going to come up with some weird
It's
porn.
the decentralized phone.
Oh, that one.
What on?
Yeah, that is not recommended.
Oh.
No, I'm not. I'm not even just saying it. Watch Mr. Who's Your Boss. No, it's gone. Yeah, it's got so
Michael,
much.
why wouldn't you
fucking
recommend
shit
that
on it.
phone?
Because when it got tested, it's
What, a
got
crypto
so
phone?
much shit that. Well, the one she's on about, I'm pretty sure it's the one I watched someone review. And it's got so much stuff that's hidden in it.
What, the crypto phones?
Because it's supposed to be like.
Yeah, but
Well, no, clear phone. It's called.
I watched the
It's
guy.
supposed to be like.
Saw a video of a guy that used two different phones. One was connected to Google and one wasn't. Or the data roaming, or they turned
I
off
see
the
that.
location.
And it didn't even matter.
Turned off, or if you're like, you didn't even have a SIM card in the phone. Apparently, exactly where you are at all times.
Yeah. It's a false
phone
sense.
doesn't
It's
even-
a false sense of you being in control of the tracking when actually it doesn't. Yeah, the phone can be dead. The phone can be smashed, and the police could still track it. So, yeah.
That's surely a breach of human rights.
No, because when you first get the phone, you agree to it.
Yeah.
It's in their T's and C's.
You know what?
Which most
you know
people
what,
don't
so
really
everybody
read.
has
Let's be honest. We scroll through it and press agree just to get the phone off.
Apart from my customers read every single word in the 2 minutes that they're there.
The truth is for you to be secure in your conversations is to have all technology outside. You should have anything, not even a watch. If you want to have a private conversation, you need to ensure that it's just you and another person without any technology. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, that is it. But even then, I personally couldn't give a shit about it. Like how I don't know. Like as YouTubers and podcasters,
Yeah.
how can we even care about it? Because weekly we are on a podcast streaming to the world. So, and then when you go shopping, there's cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
So there's no getting away from it.
No, not
So,
unless we go
I
and
just
live out in
embrace
the
it.
outback.
Yeah.
I don't like Australia. I'm not going.
Or in a forest, you know.
Yeah, I'm not going to Australia though.
Nah.
There's two places on this world I do not want to go to: Australia and Dubai.
Well, currently, I don't want to go to Australia and I don't want to go to Canada because of how they're treating their people.
Oh, I want to go to Canada.
I've been
I
to
love
Canada,
Canada.
Wonderful, yeah.
and I'm glad I went before all of this madness.
I'm a little bit like off of the conversation
Conversation you still having, but
minus thought, right? You know how like we look back
50 years ago,
and we focus of hygiene and we focus right. So basically, I was watching this this show on Netflix, this new one, Taboo. Got his husband. What's his name?
Tom Hardy.
Yeah, Tom Hardy's on. It's Taboo, yeah.
and basically
It's high an era where East India
Trading Company,
you know, the slaves were rife, basically doing
Yeah.
their thing, and the
connections for Africa.
and the world. Basically, what highlighted to me was the hygiene levels.
Like, I can't believe it.
I was like, wow. So we look at history and
See some of the flaws.
well, a lot think hygiene back then was so fucking bad that I wonder how they're going to view us in 100 years' time. Do you get? We are
Yeah.
So socially conditioned to
to think that of our civilization, we are so fucking advanced. We've all got hot running water and technology and that and all this shit. In about 150 years' time, they're probably going to look back on a bunch of savages. Can't believe they actually used
Yeah.
to do that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, if you go into Disney's got a ride, and it's been around for so long. Like it's been around since like the 50s, like when Walt Disney was actually alive. It was one of his creations, and it's called. I remember what it's called in a minute, but it's basically a carousel of progress. That's what it's called. So you sit down and you watch something from. It looks like it's from the years and years ago, and he goes through like what they've got in days, and then once he's finished, the whole seating moves to the next bit, and it's like
Right.
20 years ahead, and what they've got there, and then it's like 20 years ahead, and then when you get to the end one, you're looking at like people playing VR, and it's like stuff that they're saying is going to happen, and then like talking cookers and all this other stuff, and it is literally the carousel of progress. But every time you look at it, they are saying, we're at the pinnacle of our time. I can't see anything getting better than this. And then he goes to the next bit. It's like, oh, now we've got this. I can't see anything getting better than this. It's just like, and that is where we are. Like at
So
the
for all
moment,
those
we
that
think
just-
we're at the pinnacle.
Yes.
Yes. So for all those just joining,
Liz, I know you cut out and you've joined us back again. What we're saying is, Liz, I started watching
this show
on
on
Netflix called for your husband in it. What's his name? Tom
Hardy,
And
and
I was like
shocked at how bad the hygiene
was in
the setting in the time of the film. So it was set in
like the 1800s. I don't even know if it was 1800s. I
Mm.
don't even know when. Early 1900s. Something. Basically,
Slodgy
Hi.
streets.
so
Slodgy
bad, and the
streets.
way
Mm.
yeah, sludgy streets and just
child labor and shit like that.
and you just think, fucking hell.
Like that's bad, and it does make me
You think like now we've got a lot more
good, a lot more better. We
what they were back then.
but that got it solved. About 1,000 years time,
They're probably gonna look back on us and just think,
what a on their computer screens
chatting
chat.
to each other.
I
I
mean,
mean, can you remember when we used to have like
carrier pigeons. But then when the telephone came,
Oh, we've got telephones. I'm not going back to get my pigeons.
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like house phones used to be like amazing, and then my dad got a mobile phone. It's just like, wow, he's got a phone that you can carry around. And you get free phone calls on the weekends, as long as it's less than 60 minutes.
Oh my god,
whoa.
2p a text instead of 5p a text or 10p a text. You know, fucking nuts.
Yeah, or
Now
free
we're
ringtones, free texts. I think it's
Oh
called.
my gosh, the ringtones. Oh.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
Sony Ericsson's, where you had to like
Yeah, I used
type
to
in
go
the code.
through them.
the code in the back of like magazines and get like
Free ringtones and shit.
for 10.
I would get
Yeah.
so
Well,
that's
overwhelmed because I
screensavers.
would see all of these songs that I liked, and they'd be like, they have that song on a ringtone, they have that song on a ringtone, and I would get overwhelmed. So sad.
Yeah, and then now you can just go.
Some
You
of
can
the
just have
nostalgia,
like
yeah, some of the nostalgia.
1,000.
I mean,
even
the,
if
the original like
It's gonna to
iPods,
talk about ringtones.
the original iPods were just like big, fat, bulky things that you just had like 50 songs on, and you were like, yo, MP3 players and shit. And you're just like, yo. And now it's just a
Yeah, yeah. I remember getting my first MP3 player, and it's just, I think I had like 25 songs on it. It was amazing. Now I've got Spotify on this. It's just access to
so
almost every
obviously-
song ever made.
What cracks me up as well is
like when I was younger, I used to look at these and I used to think they were like adults and grown-ups and they had all their shit together. And now I'm in my 30s and I can't help but think younger generations must look at me and just think, yeah, but you're a grown-up, you got all your shit together. And the fuck, you're right, I do have all my, I got a job, I do, yeah,
I'm chatting away or whatever, but
at 30, I still feel like I'm young. Do you get what I mean? Like, the fuck do you mean? Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean, it's crazy.
yeah.
It's
Yeah, like in my brain, I'm probably still 23 or something. Just my body's 36.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. And I look in the mirror.
And I still see myself as this young, athletic guy, which I am. But it's like to a younger kid, to like a 16-year-old, they must look and just think, yeah, but you're an adult. You're an adult.
Yeah,
You're like grown.
yeah. I work with like 20-year-olds, and then they just look at me like I'm old, and like I start feeling like I'm not, and then I'll just look at them and they just go, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's
I
not good.
see.
Well, I'm not old, and anyway, getting older is a luxury, but we're not old. We are not old.
Well,
Totally is.
as Jimmy Carr
We are in the
says,
prime
Yeah,
of
I
our
know.
lives, guys.
hang on,
Life
as
begins
Jimmy
at
Carr
40 and
says,
50.
the only way I can be called young now is if I die.
Hey,
That's the only way I'll get described as young.
Shout outs to the couple shout outs to the comments.
We got misbehaving saying that she can't believe that we used to pay for ringtones, and it's so true.
And Nini,
Definitely thought she was the shit with her Walkman. It's so true.
it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Although,
actually was a
if
little
you've got
bit
an
annoyed.
iPhone, you still do.
we've just gone up though, haven't we? From ringtones to buying like,
Pictures.
Cars.
It's gonna get.
The thing is, like, the original, do you remember the original
OnlyFans. Anyway, they pull up and like have like talk.
sex to women and shit? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
original OnlyFans,
Yeah.
and now, like, everyone's freaking out about OnlyFans. Like, this shit's been around
For
for years.
years, decades. Prostitution is probably like one of the oldest fucking jobs
Yeah, profession.
ever to exist.
Profession, yeah. And it is a
Profession. Man, enjoying yourself. Don't
ever.
take a prostitute. You will lose. They will lie on that stand. They know exactly what they're saying.
I'm
Still,
I'm around 25 years old.
that's a comment we got.
Yeah. Yeah. I just answered to
I
it.
don't
Yeah.
think
We will never get old.
no, I
generation that has seen everything. We are We are
the
there's generations being born who will never know what it is to
rewind a cassette
tape. They just wouldn't know what to do with it. They'd be like, what is that? But this is a cassette tape. Well, what's it for?
rewinding.
What's a rewind?
I got asked that the other day. I literally, I brought a VHS player the other day. I brought one the other day, and someone in the shop said, "What's that for?"
Do you realise that?
That's for videos. Huh?
My ice pack. I need to go and
Get it.
call my phone down. I sound old. I don't even say that after the ice pack.
And your camera's gone. Oh, he's gone. I'm back to just myself. Hello. Just me, Michael's Club. Subscribe for free naked pictures. Hello. I'm just gonna play. Yeah, that happened. Oh, this sucks, isn't it? I'm no good by myself. I need to talk to someone. I'm just gonna cry. That's what I want to do. Well, I do like this top on it. I don't know if they're coming back. They're coming back. Oh well, we've been on. How long have we been on? How is it? An hour.
All right.
How long have we been on? Yeah, just trying to entertain myself.
Keep getting cut off. Is Liz gone as well?
Yeah,
Liz is like,
it was literally just me. I stupidly said stuff.
yeah, but weren't you talking to the audience?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was stupidly offering stuff. I said, if you subscribe, you get free naked pictures.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You're thinking so well to still be here. We're going through a moment, man, where Liz got shit in the net. I'm in the middle of moving house. It's all crazy, man. The fuck are all these?
Yeah, so trying to be consistent, but it's hard to be consistent when the other stuff is inconsistent. So at least at the moment we are consistently inconsistent.
As long as we're consistent.
That's something.
Yeah. Yeah. But we have been on for an hour and a half now, so
Yeah, good.
we've had troubles for 90 minutes. So we've done longer than a football player does. It's not too bad.
Entertaining.
Yeah, worked a lot more.
Hey,
Welcome back, Liz.
Hello. Yeah, fun.
Well, I'm not on the
Not
TikTok
really.
now.
Are we still live?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we should wrap it up
Yeah.
there because this is where I keep dying.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry. There's Jules as well.
At
That
least
is,
it's real, hey? At least it's raw.
Yeah. Authentic. Straight from the go. I can't stop eating this chocolate. I should
Because
because
I'm having nightmares tonight.
but it is vegan, so maybe
I won't.
I mean, I've never had nightmares because I've eaten stuff.
cheese and chocolate, Michael, before bed.
I eat so much cheese and chocolate. I never had nightmares because of it. I haven't had a nightmare in so long. Like I just want to have a decent nightmare. Because people watch horror films, yeah?
Mm.
Because they're
I don't.
scary. Well, your brain, well, a lot of people watch horror films because they're scary. Well, your brain is the best producer there ever's been. Like, there's no CGI better than my imagination. So if I want to be scared, best place to have it is in a nightmare. That's why horror films don't scare me.
Why
That's why I
do you
don't watch
want
them.
to be scared?
Because why do people watch horror films? To be scared. And it's exciting. Although I did once dream my dad was a vampire and he tried to kill me. That wasn't that good. Right. When she gets back, I think we should. Yeah.
And then we wrap up.
Oh, yeah.
I might try and go on TikTok one last time.
TikTok
Ads do my head in.
Yeah.
I love TikTok as an app. I think
App,
but it
does
does my head in. There's a lot of bullshit on there as well. I have to admit something though. ASMR, big fan. I'm a big fan of ASMR now. Definitely found something I really enjoy.
I did not like it. But it was weird because I thought it was new because I hadn't seen it until a few weeks ago when I mentioned it because it just came up on TikTok and it wouldn't stop fucking showing me it.
I hadn't heard ASMR if it weren't for TikTok. And now that I have discovered it, I love it.
Yeah, that just annoys me. Just annoying. Like someone eating.
Sorry.
It's all right. He's trying to wind us up. Ask the mouth.
I love your laugh, Jules. I really do. It's one of those laughs that even if I can't see you, if I had a blindfold on in a restaurant and I could hear you the other side of the restaurant, it would.
I love
Brilliant.
that. I love that.
Absolutely
I love when
brilliant.
things make me laugh. I love when things like give you that belly laugh, the true laugh, like a real laugh, like contagious laugh. Thank you, though, Liz. That's nice. Actually, I was at work today and I knocked on the door of one of my people that I had to go and see. She didn't even turn around. She knew it was me. I was like, oh, she goes, don't even ask. I was like, okay, I'll come back another day. See you later.
I love that. Don't even ask. Love it when you walk in the room. I do that to my kids. They'll walk in the room and they'll go, Mum. I go, no.
She's gone again.
She's gone again. I got a lot of people asking to join me on my live, Michael, on the TikTok, yeah. And I think I have to just say to them, guys, if you want to join us for a chat at the Elite Thinking Club, you actually can. We have NFTs that if you purchase, you will get entered into the draw where we would draw out the numbers of all the other NFTs. And if your one wins, you can join us on an episode. So you have to follow the links in the description and get yourself an Elite Thinking Club NFT. And if you don't know what NFTs are, then you probably got to go onto our YouTube and watch the episode on blockchain, crypto, NFTs, Web3. And we did that with Luke Dre, and we helped break down exactly what that's all about. If you ain't even about that yet, it's like, come on, you got to know at least a little bit about it. That's something that's important. Like when it comes to the crypto space and the financial market space, that crypto stuff is an opportunity for us to actually take back our power. Yet no one dedicates the time. Well, the masses won't dedicate the time into learning it. Maybe they just don't see the importance of it, or maybe they just don't see the power that it gives us, you know. And that's why the banking system is actually really worried, because if we did start monitoring our own money, giving ourselves our own interest rates and APR rates and all that good shit, watching the market and all that shit, we wouldn't need banks.
That's why the
Don't need-
government's trying to get involved in it, isn't it?
Yeah, because like this is the thing. A lot of people scream power to the people. Let's take our power back. Fuck the ruling elites and all this government bollocks. And it's like, okay, so here's an opportunity for you. Pardon me, but are you doing anything about it? Are you actually taking the time to learn this? Are you even considering the options available to you? And it's almost like, hi Carolina. It's almost like, I guess, people want someone to do the work for them. Make it easy, make it convenient. But it's like, you know, we have got the tools available. We have got the opportunity. It's just, are you getting with the program? That's all. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nini said for me to drink mugwort tea before bed, and then I can have nightmares.
I can't believe you really want nightmares, Michael.
I ain't had them in years. I
said something the other day that shocked me. I hadn't had an electric shock in years. You know, like static electricity.
I get on daily.
Yeah, I had one. It felt great.
Yeah, these are. I get them every time I go in the warehouse.
Fuck.
The keypad gives you a shock. Yeah, it's not good. Every single fucking time. That's why I try and hang around until someone else goes in there. And then I'll just let them open it.
I'm trying to balance this ice pack on my phone. I might have to just hold it with my hand. Oh, that doesn't work.
Getting on a 50, they're good.
I got a baby next door.
They regulate the heat better. Oh, I haven't heard of baby all night, so that's good.
Yeah.
In this place I'm in at the moment, there's
baby next door. There's like two of them, I swear. It just does not stop. And it's like, I suppose it's like preparing me, like asking me. The universe always presents things to you, right? To see if you really want it. And I've always thought I'd wanted it, but now I'm hearing it cry at night. And I'm just like, do I really want that?
Yeah. I mean, I've always talked about having kids, but that'd probably put me off.
Nah, it does put you off, brother. It was like 3 a.m. the other night, and it just started crying for no reason. And then I started Googling it. What's up, Liz?
It's the best contraceptive.
I started Googling it thinking, like, why do babies cry? Which actually was like a really popular search. And there was this article that actually said babies just cry. There's nothing you can do about that. They will just do it because that's what they're supposed to do. It's like their only thing to do. Like, it's the only way they can entertain themselves. And it's just like
opening up their throat chakra. Oh.
Yeah. It didn't sound as good as that, Liz.
No, I know.
Yeah, you won't mind that, would you?
Can you hear me, guys? And are we still live?
What's she say?
Yes, and yes.
Oh, Michael.
Yeah, I don't want to start
hear me, Jules. Stop winding me up, please.
Yeah, no, we do have to meet up. We will have to meet up soon. Yeah, I suppose having those nightmares is a good thing. You know, astro projection's a great thing as well. Let's not talk about having like bad dreams. Let's talk about having great dreams. Like,
well, to be fair, she did say not necessarily nightmares, but they are vivid. No, not vivid. Sorry.
I love a lucid dream. Lucid dreams are fun.
Yeah. So my dreams I can control most of the time, so that's why I don't get scared. The only thing I have is like whenever I'm in a car, I can't really drive it, and when I've got a gun, it's hard to shoot.
Yes. Oh my God. In dreams, it is so difficult to fight sometimes.
Yeah.
So I've had to learn to do other things. Like I've learned to minimize monsters. I don't know how I do it now, but I just can in my dreams. So whenever I'm up against something like a monster or a dark shadow or something like that, lucid dreaming, I've now developed a skill whilst in the dream to condense it. I can't physically punch it or anything like that. I can't grab it or anything. I'm not a fighter like that, but I do know how to shrink it and make myself bigger than it. That's quite cool. Yeah.
My dreams predominantly are me training to be a ninja and like an assassin and like going around the world and taking out these bad bigwigs. And I keep doing my training and I've got to get to a certain level before I'm allowed to just
kill people.
Kick ass, yeah. I just want to say massive shout out to all the followers. Like, if you're watching us on the YouTube or the TikTok or the Facebook, really love you guys and we really appreciate you guys. So thank you for following at the Elite Thinking Club. Without you, we don't really have a club, to be fair. I mean, it's just me, Liz, and Michael talking, to be fair. So
getting back to my dreams. Getting back to my dreams.
Is that what you're on about, wasn't it?
The other dream that, so the ninja one. Then I have the one where I make this huge, massive, like football pitch size cake, and I just spend my life trying to eat it. And then the other one is I'm being chased by Tom Hardy, obviously.
But what wouldn't really be a chase, though, would it? Wouldn't you just?
Yeah.
In my dream, it is. Okay.
It's like that.
In my dream.
If you can find
me.
Do you say to him, if you can find me, you can fuck me. If you can't, I'll be in the wardrobe.
He keeps trying to get in the elevator. Oh dear. One can but dream, hey.
How long have we been on now? Nearly coming up to 2 hours.
Yeah. Now I'm 41 minutes.
I've probably been on the actual
10 minutes.
Amount. 10 minutes. But I don't think I've been very good quality.
Nah,
well, yeah, while you've been here.
You have been amazing.
She's here now.
For the whole 10 minutes you were here.
She's gone.
Michael, I'm probably gonna call it a night. I know that these episodes aren't really going to be like how we've normally done episodes, but if you are watching and you are following and you would like to watch some proper Elite Thinking Club episodes, please do head over to our YouTube channel. Check it out. You'll probably love it, to be honest. We've done some really good episodes in the past about all different kinds of topics of discussion that explore different things. And, you know, if you want to, just go take a look at the YouTube channel and check us out. Liz, we're just saying that welcome back, but we're just saying we're wrapping up because
before we do though, Paul just said, before you go, who do you believe, Depp or Heard?
Depp.
What?
Who do you believe, Depp or Heard?
Depp.
I don't even know what that is. What is that?
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp or Amber Heard?
Johnny Depp. Team Depp.
Fuck are they? I know like Captain Jack Sparrow, but
Team Depp.
What do you mean? What happened?
I mean, it looks like it was a very toxic relationship, but Team Depp, because
she said that
his relationship prior to that, there was never, ever, ever any of this kind of thing. So, and everybody always speaks so kindly and sweetly of him. And I've met him in real life, and he is a lovely man.
Don't fucking say that.
Sorry, but he is.
You fucking bitch.
And he gave me his autograph.
Not only am I jealous of your boobies, but now I'm jealous of you meeting Depp.
Sorry, that he was one of my up there actors.
Love that. I don't know, Paul, to be honest. I don't even know what you're really on about. I don't actually follow the celebrities. The only what I did watch
I don't either. I like him.
I did watch on the other day was Ricky Gervais's best moments on the Golden Globes. I thought that was just fucking hilarious. He's an actual legend for that. Like the man just.
Oh, I love Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais hosting the Golden Globes is like the pinnacle of his career. I truly believe that. It's just,
I actually asked him to marry me on Twitter.
I don't think it's the pinnacle of his career. I think
he didn't reply.
He's a lot bigger than that.
I don't know. But anyway,
that is beneath him.
Was it?
Yeah, he's Ricky Gervais. He's bigger than the fucking Globes with all them twats in there.
Yeah.
I do believe that because of it actually gave him more
credibility.
Yeah, like people just like, who is this guy?
Nah, he's got so many awards. People know who he is. He didn't need that. He just had a bit of fun. He's at a level now that he can literally
Doesn't
do
that
shit.
just show you though how soft society is and how the whole softness in
Liz.
society, that when we have someone who speaks like that, people will know who he is because of what he's speaking, because it's so
Yeah, like the facade gets broken instantly. When you got someone normal going on a show like that, just being normal, a lot of the celebrities in there just like, it's been a long time since I've been down to earth like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I definitely think it was below him. He's got like 5 Golden Globes himself.
Has he got any Oscars?
He's got shitloads of stuff.
Has he got any Oscars?
Let me have a look.
Am I still breaking out live?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Michael, don't respond. Don't.
Well,
Hey,
if
Jules,
I'm
you're
asking, I fucking answer.
Do you know what? He's bullying me, Michael. I think we
that's
should
a
take it
strong word.
higher.
Liz,
Oh, I'll tell you what. Let me go
Actually,
find
yeah.
the smallest violin.
Okay, look, if you want to complain, yeah, write your complaints to Chris
We don't
Julien
give a
at
shit.
gmail.com and say what you're complaining about.
Oh, I will. You watch.
Have you got a shredder in your house, Liz?
Have I got a shadow in my
A
house?
shredder.
A shredder?
Yeah.
No.
Because write your complaints and put it in there. He's won 2 Primetime Emmy Awards, 3 Golden Globe Awards, and 7 BAFTA Awards.
But no Oscars.
Well, that's
I'm not
just
saying
the
it's a big
highlights on the
deal. I'm
top.
not saying it's a big deal, but he is missing an Oscar.
Let me just have a look. You might have got one.
I don't even think it's all. I don't think that it means anything anyway. I remember Drake got up once and said something about something being a voting sport. Like it doesn't even mean shit. Numbers don't even count.
No.
Riverside doesn't like me, guys. I think Jules is pressing a button secretly.
I'm not. I'm not.
Can't see
My
his
internet
other hand.
connection is shocking right now. Absolutely
it's me.
shocking.
That's a cover up.
So just a quick one, guys. At the Elite Thinking Club right now, we are struggling with the internet side of things. That's why our episodes haven't really been like structured as before. However, if you do like a good debate and episodes, go watch us on the YouTube and previous episodes. Liz, while you're on, and Michael, while you're here as well, guys, I'm probably gonna have to wrap up the show right now. I'm gonna say, because we have been on here for nearly 2 hours.
Yeah.
Everyone watching on whether you're on the TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you're watching, we really, really appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in again. We really do love you guys. And if you haven't done so already, you should definitely be hitting the like or the subscribe button and following us for future episodes or updates. If you do want to be on the show, you can be on the show. All you need to do is purchase yourself an Elite Thinking Club NFT. Once you own that NFT, you will have it forever. And you can be on the show as and when we draw the number for your NFT out on the live draws, which we'll be doing in the future. Liz, Michael, is there anything you guys want to add to the show before we say goodbye? Tonight's episode, sorry.
Just join our Discord, get on there, talk to us. We're there all the time. I've got it on my phone, so you can annoy me whenever you want.
Yeah, we have got a Discord channel as well. If you want it, yeah. Liz, is there anything else you want to add to tonight's episode before we say goodbye?
Just sorry about being in and out, and there's no point in me saying anything because I think it's just going to kick me off. So thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. See you next week. Yes, and all of that.
See you next Tuesday.
No, I didn't say that. What is he like?
Big shout out to all our moderators as well. Everybody on the TikTok, everybody on the YouTube, everybody on the Facebook. Guys, we love you. And thank you. Right. So I suppose from me, Michael, Liz, here at the Elite Thinking Club, and you guys at home, everyone everywhere, peace and love.